Hello and happy Easter, and welcome to the next part of Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. The parts in this video are just the same as the parts in the last video, which I had so much trouble with. So bear in mind that you will get a lot of the same things repeated, it's just for the other side. But before we get started, I'm just going to turn the camera around so it's facing me. Hello. And I just want to take this time to apologise. I know that I've been a bit slapdash in my videos over the last month or so, making mistakes. The quality of the editing hasn't been up to speed, the sound especially. And yeah, I want to apologise for that. There's many different reasons why that has been happening. I've been rushing through the videos because I've been doing the R2 videos, the DeLorean videos, the X-Wing videos, and I'm also been filming and putting a lot of work into a special one-off video, which I can now reveal to you as a Thunderbird build, Thunderbird 1 build, which will be coming up very shortly. But I have been using my time very poorly, trying to get lots and lots of stuff done in the short time I have. Basically, my filming schedule is a Saturday morning, 2 or 3 hours, to try and get all these builds done and then filmed, and then I edit throughout that day. And I put a lot of pressure under myself to get them all done because I'm doing so many. So that is why they have been slapdash. But the X-Wing has gone, the Thunderbird has gone now as well. So it's just the two builds I'm focusing on, and the videos will have, I'm not going to say no mistakes, because I probably will still make mistakes, but going to have less mistakes. So yeah, I just wanted to apologise really. It is a lot of work in the very short time I have to do it, but I will try and not make mistakes. One way that you guys can help me out, and I know I've done a bit of plugging of this recently, but if you could go onto my Patreon and give whatever you can just to help me out, that would be fantastic. It will help the channel regain, I guess, the quality that I want it to, and help me out with time management and things like that. If you want more details about how it can help, I'll post another video about that if you want. Just let me know in the comments down below if you want to know more, or slag me off if you think I'm doing a shameless plug. But I do just want to apologise that the videos have not been as good a quality as they could have been. And if you're watching this for the second time, thank you. I have posted this both on the R2 video and the DeLorean video, exactly the same clip, because I know that some of you only watch one or the other, but for those of you that watch both or all my videos, you're seeing it again for the second time. So thank you for watching. I'm now going to turn the camera back around and get started on this build. So thank you for putting up with my face just for that moment. I am sorry again. A lot of this is human error for this DeLorean, but a lot of the parts I find, I didn't feel that they went together particularly well, especially compared to the R2-D2. But let's have a look and see what this future has in store by looking at what comes in issue 14. So in issue 14, we get all the same parts that we got in issue 12, just for the other side. So lots of screws, the magnet for the wheel, disc, the brake caliper, stuff like that, this spring. So I'm just going to get started now and put all this together. So you start off with this piece here, got the circle at this end and the connecting little grabby part at this end, and then you get the magnet. So you have the magnet facing away from you, and you pop it in there like that, and you screw it together into these two screw holes. So when it's all done, it will look like this. So we have this part here looking like that all the way around, that part in there, the magnet facing away at this angle there. That's what it looks like that way around. That's what it looks like that way around. Okay, so moving on to the next stage. Okay, so the next pieces are this piece here and this piece here. Let me just zoom in just a little bit. So we've positioned this piece with the little peg facing away that way, and it's this hole we're interested in, and this part has a little tabby part on this hole, and you push it through there and you screw that in with an EM screw, and when it is all finished it will look like this. So you got the EM screw in there like that, a little bit loose, but it looks like that. Also, the screws that we used in the previous part, I don't think I mentioned it, they are CM screws. So CM screws for the previous part, EM screws for this bit. and they will look like that. Okay, so the next stage requires you to bring out the main chassis. Also, turn this part around if you did follow my instructions and you installed it wrong. The little tab needs to be on this end, and it fits really nice and snug in there when that is correct. So you'll see there are two holes here. If we just get the part that we just did, the little tab and a little hole, the little tab is facing this way, like that. And then you screw that in there like that. So I'm just going to go and do that now. So when it is all done, it will look like that, with this little arm facing, dangling down like here, this arm facing that way. You then get this part here, and this hole here attaches to this little knobbly bit there like that. So I'm just going to go away and do that now. So that is that piece all done, and I went ahead and screwed this part in here as well, because I found that very tricky to do last time, and it was just as tricky this time. So actually I had to unscrew that to put that on before I screwed that bit up there. So that is that bit all done. Very loose at the moment, but I'll tighten it all up at a later date, or later on this video I should say. Next, moving on to this part here, which is just the brake caliper and the wheel. We've seen this many times before, well 3 times before to be exact. Push the brake caliper on there like that, and then we just get a screw. Lordy. And just screw it in there like that. There we go. So that is nice and secure, and then we have to attach this part under here. Remember this from the last video where I made that colossal mess up? So you need to push that part in there, that part in there, and then put the big screw through it to screw that in all, to screw that together. So I'm just going to go away and do that now. Sorry, my mistake. Just before you do that, you have to make sure that this part is also going to be attached, because that will hold the spring. So make sure you get all these parts lined up. You can't really see them. Get them all lined up and put an IM screw through them, and then screw them in just like this. And there it is, all installed. And actually it went in like a dream this time. Bizarre that, isn't it? So yeah, so that's what it looks like when all those components are screwed in. So the next thing you do is you get this big spring and you push it in, and you'll screw at the top there. So I'm just going to go away, do that now. And there is the spring all attached, and that is the wheel arch all attached as well, or the wheel plate, or whatever you want to call it. All that's left to do on this video is make the wheel up and attach it, so I'm just going to go and do that now. So just to quickly put this together, you find the part of the tire without the rim, you just push that piece in there like that, leaving that bit there to attach the hubcap. So make sure you line it up properly. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now with BP screws. And here it is, all completed with all the wheels attached. Now, I'll come on to this in a second. It looks fantastic. All the wheels are there. I should be happier, but I'm not. I just have not enjoyed these last 2 videos. I thought it was a bit of human error that made me not enjoy the last one. But this one I really struggled with. It's just the stuff with R2-D2 just slides in, and this one I find doesn't. Now, coming onto this wheel, another reason which I haven't enjoyed it is because this part is broken. You'll see that the magnet actually has popped off from inside there. I'm sure some glue will fix it, but I mean, that shouldn't be happening so early on. I mean, these wheels are going to be up and down, up and down, up and down, aren't they? They shouldn't be just coming off straight away. I mean, look at that. So I am a little annoyed by that, but on the whole, I am happy with how it looks. I'm happy that the 4 wheels are on. You get a sense of the scale of the damn thing. It's huge. Also, I must point out from the last video and this video, you do get parts left over. Just keep hold of these. I'm sure we'll be looking at them soon, but I don't know, because the next lot of magazines haven't come through. I have no idea what we're going to do next. I hope it is a lot easier to do than the parts that we've already done. But, you know, sitting back and thinking about it, it does look fantastic, and I'll fix the steering as well. So that all works. I put this bar up a bit so it doesn't get caught. I just need to sort out that magnet, so I'm going to do that in the downtime, and I'll see you again in a fortnight for more of building the DeLorean. So until next time guys, take care, bye bye.